Can you use copyrighted music for your podcast? That is the question that we're going to answer right now, right here in this video, and I'm going to show you some dope resources where you can find some really good music for your podcast. Stick around, you don't want to miss what's coming up next. What's cracking? Zachary Babcock here with Underdog Empowerment.com. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, what is going on? So quick answer to your question, no, you cannot use copyrighted music in your podcast. And I'm explaining exactly the reason why, and I'm going to show you the places where you can go find copyrighted music that you can own the rights to use in your music. And I'm going to show you all that in this video. But first and foremost, I have to say this. I am not a legal professional. I actually did 5 years of my life in prison before turning my life around and building a six-figure business. So definitely don't take my advice when it comes to legal advice. Consult with a legal professional before making this decision. Now on to the video. Let me show you some cool places where you can find this music. All right, first and foremost, the reason why you cannot use copyrighted music in your podcast is because Apple will be able to tell if it's in your podcast. And flags will go up with all this machine learning and AI technology, and they can delete your podcast and they can fine you some money. So the reason whenever you hear a cool, like trendy, popular song in podcasts, these podcasters actually went and got the rights to use them. They paid money to use them, usually going through companies like ASCAP, ASCAP, or BMI. And that's costs quite a bit of money. I'm not sure exact how much that costs. You can Google it and find out for yourself. And if you actually want like a really trendy song, those are the places you're going to have to go to get those songs in your podcast. So what is the alternative then if you don't have the big budgeting dollars to go and get the rights to these music just so you can use them in your podcast? Well, there's a few other options. You can go look at some sites that have free copyrighted music that you can just use. It's the same stuff that you see all over the internet that everybody else is using, and you may have to start there to get started, which is cool. I'm going to show you some sites about that, and then I'm also going to show you some sites where you can get more affordable music. I'm talking $5 to $50, and you own the rights to it, and then you can use it in yourself, and it's not watered down, the same stuff that everybody else is using. So let's dive right into that. All right, here we are. This is a website called freestockmusic.com. You can check that out. They have some free stuff that you might, want to use for the time being. Not the best choices and may not resonate well with your brand, but hey, you could take a look and there you have it. And now here we are in audiojungle.net. Now, real quick before I get into this, there's other websites where they have free music that you can use, and you can search and find them. I'm not aware of them exactly because I went straight to this, but yes, there's other options out there, so do your due diligence. Now, let's get into this. So this is audiojungle.net. This is what the homepage looks like. You go to this tab right here where it says music. You pick out your genre. So I am going to choose hip-hop. And then it'll bring you to this section and you browse and you listen to the stuff. They have anything from $5 to $49. Sometimes, I don't see anything over $49. So find something that fits you and then you purchase it. And then now you can use this music over and over depending on which license you use in your podcast. So definitely consult with your legal professional before making this decision. But this is the place that I recommend to go to. All right, real quick before I show you exactly how to take this music and use it for your podcast and turn it into maybe a podcast intro and outro, or just to use it for cool music in your podcast in general, if you are stuck as a podcaster, meaning if you're the one that's doing all the post-production for your podcast, which does require quite a bit of work, time, energy, and resources, or you're stuck doing all the pitching, getting high-level guests onto your show, and I'm talking about real high-level guests, or you're the one that's pitching yourself to go on other podcasts and you want to outsource that and you want to free up your time and you still want to be able to get even better results than what you were getting by doing it yourself and also get all that time that you're spending doing that back, then you need to hit us up. Check out the links below in the description and have us take all that off of your plate so you can focus on what matters most for you. All right, finally, what you do with this music, you're going to use it to either create your podcast intro and outro, or you can use it to play during your podcast. Maybe you want some music fading in or out. I don't do that with my podcast, but hey, you might have a different preference than me. Now, I can't show you exactly how to create a podcast intro and outro because I didn't do it myself. I outsourced it. I had a friend of mine do it. I paid him some money and he created our podcast intro and outro because I'm just not that guy. I'm not technically savvy with it. But what you can do, you could do it, and it's not going to sound as good as mine because I had somebody that's very skilled doing it, but you can record your voice. You can play the music through some headphones on a software like GarageBand for Mac. If you're using a Mac computer, it's free software. And if you have a PC, you can use Audacity, which is also a free software for PC. So whichever one you're using, you can have the music playing on some headphones, and then you can speak into your microphone the words that you're going to say over the podcast intro and outro, and then you recorded that track, and then you can drag the audio and fit it to the music to where you want it, and you can edit it, and you might be a little bit more advanced at doing audio engineering than me. Or you could pay somebody else to do it for you, which is what I would recommend if you're not an audio engineer expert. But that's what you do with it. And last thing before you go, if you are looking to start a podcast but you just don't know what to do and you're just on the internet right now trying to gather all the information you need to know in order to get that podcast started, I'm going to save you a lot of time, a lot of headache, and I'm going to give it to you all for free. I have a podcast Penthouse roadmap, which is a complete A to Z guide that's going to show you everything you need to know about podcasting, from not having a single clue about podcasting to having it up and running on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, everything covered in between. And you can get that in the link description below. It's underneath the podcast Penthouse roadmap section. It's at underdogempowerment.com/roadmap. Go check that out. Alrighty fam, if you're not already subscribed to the channel and you want the best podcast growth tips and step-by-step strategies, make sure you hit subscribe, tap the bell notifications. That way you never miss an update every time that we publish a new video every single Tuesday. And if you want some really rock solid tips, make sure you check out this video right here on how to become a rockstar podcast host. I'm going to show you everything you need to know as far as interviewing guests or doing solo podcast episodes. Check it out, and I'm going to see you on the next video. Peace.